Solutions. Fundamentally, whilst baby boomers dominate the electorate, the media, the political scene, and they vote more, governments will always pander to their economic interests. Furthermore, whilst home ownership remains the majority at 64%, governments will do everything they can to maintain those high house prices. So until home ownership rates actually fall to below 50%, nothing's fundamentally going to change in terms of house prices. Only once renters become a significant part of the electorate, or even a majority over 50%, will something be done to bring down rents and high house prices. But fundamentally, in terms of solutions, there are things we can do. For example, we need to engage young people more in politics to vote more. We need to perhaps look at lowering the voting age from 18 to 16. We need to educate the electorate about these intergenerational issues. That's part of the reason for this report and this website. And make the media more aware of the economic realities rather than this complete false narrative of rising living standards and the young never had it so good, which is all complete nonsense if you look at the economics. So what are the other solutions? Well, I mean, you could produce your own website, your own pressure group. You could do a study on a different country, not just the UK. You could look at, campaigning. You could lobby your MP. You could spread the word on social media with this book or your own analysis, your own thoughts on the issue. There's plenty of other books. You can support another organisations that have a similar message. They're all great as well. So I think there's a number of things younger people could do, but I think spreading awareness is probably the key one for me, because if you have a lot of young people that believe the false narrative, they're going to buy into that and think they've failed, but actually it's the system that's failed them. So what other actions could you take? Well, ultimately, as with any burning injustice, the people responsible and beneficiaries of that injustice, i.e. the baby boomers, fundamentally rely upon you and I doing nothing about it. That's a profound truth here. Things will only change if people protest about it and kick up a fuss. So you should be very angry. Obviously within the law, you should protest peacefully, etc., etc. But fundamentally, you should be angry. You should protest. You should kick up a fuss. You should challenge your parents. You should get angry at them for having an artificially high standard of living by blighting your life, your future prospects. Give them this report. Give them this website to read. They may actually learn something that really fundamentally gets through to them. They may completely reject it, in which case you know what their agenda is. They're part of the same denial of this truth. So it's about kicking up a fuss. It's about spreading awareness. It's about getting through to people. It's about educating them and breaking through this mass media propaganda that the young have never had it so good. It's not true. It's intergenerational theft. That's what's actually happening. So don't let them get away with it. Fight for your future. And saving the best to last. Have a really expensive party. Don't worry about the consequences. And in the morning, present the huge bill and put it on your parents' credit card without asking them. And say, well, this is exactly the same as what you've done to my generation and to my future, to the tune of £13 trillion and £433,000 per person. Now you know how it feels. And then wait for the reaction on their face when you present them with this report. Take a photo and post it on social media with the hashtags OKBoomer and hashtag intergenerational theft. I've spent 10 years of my life on and off researching and writing this report creating this website, creating this pressure group to raise awareness, to elicit change. And I've done all of this at great personal and private cost, financially, emotionally, physically. I feel I've done much more than most. What are you going to do to solve intergenerational theft? The Intergenerational Theft Report is the first step in that process of helping young people to reclaim the media and political agenda, reclaim what's been stolen from them, and to reclaim their futures. Don't forget to press like below and to subscribe to the YouTube channel Intergenerational Theft. And don't forget also that the full report is available to download for free from the website www.intergenerationaltheft.org. Thank you very much.